Hello everyone, and welcome to a pros and cons of the video game Greedfall 2, The Dying World. On Not Now Mom, I am gaming. These are short videos featuring all my little nitpicks and pleasantries with having played the game, while sustaining a bare minimum of spoilers. Let the reviewing begin. Pros. Tier for D language.
Fravindu em na kante beter redeus mad, sag na fravindu marag moi. Es ka irta noisem nui?
You're either going to like listening to the characters speak this language or you're not. I personally really enjoyed listening to it. Something about the dialect was enjoyable to listen to, but I do understand why people wouldn't like to listen to people speak it. First off, it's not our language, so we have to read the subtitles to even understand what they're saying. Second, they do tend to talk a bit slower with this language, so you might have read what they said before they're done speaking, and that sometimes aggravates people to a certain extent. Third, some people say they lack emotion. It sounds like they're just reading from a script. I mean, not everyone has a dialect that really conveys emotions, I'm going to say. Sure, there's always some kind of inflection, and there is emotion to some of the characters who speak this language, but for the most part, their speech can be a bit bland. Cons. Clunky combat. I don't know why they decided to not stick with the combat that was in the first Greedfall game, unless they just wanted to try something new. But this real-time tactical combat sucks. I hate it. I don't have anything against tactical combat games, because I really liked Baldur's Gate 3's combat. It's turn-based though, and in this game, that's not the case. Depending on your gameplay settings, you can pause the battle and go through each character to tell them what to do, and switch characters in real time when you need to. But it's so bad. Long loading times. Specifically for quick loads. Scene transitions between fast travel are super fast. When it comes to quick load and quick saves, you're going to be sitting on a loading screen every single time. I don't think that makes them quick loads at that point, does it? Enemies next to fast travel point. Whose bright idea was it to place a fast travel point right next to where enemies are going to spawn? That's absolutely crazy and dumb on so many levels, especially when you're not expecting it. And why would you? I had my characters fast travel to a certain point and one of them suddenly died, for no reason, before we were actually attacked. DNF. For those that don't know, DNF stands for Did Not Finish. Let me start by saying I loved the first game, and I did really enjoy what I played at this game, despite its flaws. However, not too far into the game, after arriving at the home of the Knots, I came across a combat sequence with several enemies that I kept dying to. I tried more than 10 times to defeat these enemies, and I just couldn't. They'd overpower me every time. I think this is a testament to how bad the combat is. Everyone went and started tagging different enemies, therefore becoming spread out. Several enemies targeted me. Jumping back did not decrease my threat to them, probably because nobody initiated combat with them and they just decided I was it. When I had a character mind get me up from death, I was immediately targeted and killed almost instantly. On my second toolbar, I have healing spells used for my second weapon. For some reason, my second toolbar does not have an auto attack button, and so my character stood there doing nothing. And I couldn't figure out how to even add the auto attack function since it's not in the ability menu. Since I couldn't really access my healing spells, that meant I didn't have a healer in my party. The only thing that I can think at this point is you want your generic combat team. A tank, a healer, and your DPS. I don't think I had a tank in my party, and the only healer had maybe one healing spell on her, so I basically screwed myself for this fight. And it initiates automatically. So for now, yeah, I DNF'd. Maybe I'll come back to it at a later date, but for now, it is what it is. And because of this, I had to get the game a 1 star. And that's the end of our pros and cons review of Greedfall 2, The Dying World. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't get in too much trouble when you say, "Not now, Mom, I am gaming."